kene na vivo noi con dino kina. Se na bi kai tudo do no soma. Na vale be kan na vende se be so na bula saoti, go sa bula talati sempa. Na wai na libo e so na bili ke do se ni rauni robaka. And there are some bills that you cannot run away from it. It's like it will follow you. Whether you hide it, you jump, or you whatever that you do, it will follow you. That bills will follow you. You can't get rid of it. And that's a shelter, the basic needs, the necessities of life. And your water bills, and your electricity bills for those of you in the urban areas. And those are the bills that follow you. So write it down. If you owe them, then you write it down. So when you list them down, like your pending and what is projected for December, don't rule out December. Write down December. Remember, all other months you have your money coming in and it goes straight to where it's supposed to go. December is quite different because you have your family, you have your friends. It's a festive season. Whether you like it or not, it's there. You cannot change that. And your money in December, it's very challenging because the same money you've been receiving every month, you've been religiously just paying what needs to be paid and buying what needs to be bought. But when it comes to December, it's a bit of a disarray, which means you may not have the full control of your finances and your priority may change. Your rent and your water and your electricity used to be a priority normal for the last few months. But when it comes to December, it no longer becomes a priority because you prioritize your family gathering, you prioritize, it still has its importance, but at the end of the day, you are the only person that will be contributing here and also contributing here. If you contribute less here, well, maybe they will say, oh, well, they know that person always talk too much, but never contribute as much. Well, that's a flag. You come when you do that. But for your rent and all these things, no one is going to help you here.
No.
This is the only, you are accountable for your family, for their shelter, and also for their basic needs. And so those are the things that you need to, prioritize and value, which is very important for you to write down. So after you write all these things down, then you project. Don't wait for the money to come in, you project. Meaning, if I'm getting my pay, how much? What is my actual pay? If I'm getting weekly, what is my actual? If I'm getting fortnightly, what is my actual pay? If I'm getting monthly, what is my, the amount that I get? So project the money that you're getting and have these lists that are already written and plan on how that money comes in and what is the importance, which means you've written what you're owing, which is your arrears of heading. You've written what you need that is projected for the month of December. And on top of these basic things that you cannot run away from, then you have your family, your children that are supposedly going back to school next year. On which level, on which year, what is required of them. I know, the Ministry of Education, and we must thank the Minister of Education, just ruling out no levies, no, as much as possible, the government is helping us to try and send all our children to school. And not only that, it becomes a big help to your, to your budget because okay, they're good. And it feels good because not as much of the money that we used to put aside for children going back to school, now it's not as much because the government assistance is very good. Here in Fiji, I'm talking about. Well, with that said, then you need to note down all those things. So when the money that you project coming in, it's like your budgeting, your planning, your budget. The money that come in, then you'll see. What nada manila mo pula pela kung manila mo ko na biso mi kini dito si beritora iko sa mama kani kada tora kung biso mi babi matawa wa matawa ruwa se wakagula iko sa kila nila wala kumay se iko do bulita if you are selling items, if you have a market stall, or if you're in the flea market, or if you have a small business, what kind of money you can project that is coming your way. And those are the money that you can have as the fundamental basis. Which means don't overthink it for you to think, okay, that can happen, that can happen. You will know when your business boosts, when you drive. Because if you have a business, or you can control the money that comes to you, then after writing down all that, then it becomes a motive in your heart to say, well, this is the amount that I owe and the amount that I need to pay that are in arrears, and this is what I need to have in December, and also write down the budget of your family gathering. Kaya makay ko lisingin studi na koro, nataman na may tabi. Kaya makay ko nasi studi na mati bumali, nataman na may tabi. Kaya makay ko man daw na lakoy na sa sabara, nataman na cost in bakabuna. O what